Since the founding of the Jewish state, Telfed, the South African Zionist Federation in Israel, or the Fed as it was affectionately called, has been a home away home and a bridge to southern Africa. Telfed assists with the Alayu process, helps Olim adjust to Israeli life and find employment, provides caregiving training programs for the elderly, assists Olim with finding homes, and provides bursaries to help fund higher education. For many, Telfed's press scholarships have been the key to an academic career and a better future. Miriam Hayle is a third-year nursing student at Machon Tal in Jerusalem. She has a full-time schedule keeping up with her studies, which means finding time for a job is near impossible. Telfed gave Miriam economic breathing room so she can focus on her studies. Telfed gives me the peace of mind, socially and economically, on my path towards my degree and towards the realization of my dream to help and to engage in charity. One of the Fed's principles is to make sure people feel they are not alone, like Keren Mielke, who made Aliyah 8 years ago, only to face some really difficult bumps in her life.
I had a problem with my boarding school. It was really hard for me to adapt, and I needed someone, and I needed to feel like there was someone there, and I made a phone call to Louise and to a foster family that had taken me in. They were there, you know, they just said, "It'll be okay, don't worry, you'll be fine. It takes time, every beginning is hard," and it just gave me backup.
And that's what Telfed does, makes those beginnings more bearable. For Gershon Gann, the Fed was a go-to address after he made Aliyah with his family 40 years ago, and a key to his professional success years later.
With the Fed's help, we were directed to Nahariya up north, and we set up a cafe, a bit cafe. So my first years in Israel were devoted to serving ice cream. Fed was very helpful in arranging for loans in order to enable us to buy an apartment in Nahariya.
A four-time prize recipient, Alayu, enjoyed every moment of her volunteer work with Telfed while obtaining her degree in chemistry at Ariel College. I found myself at various points a big sister, a granddaughter, a good friend. The experience was very diverse. I enjoyed it very much. If there was no Telfed, I would have missed out on getting to know a whole community of wonderful people, in my opinion. 5 of Shelly Hirshberg's children obtained their university degrees through Telfed bursaries.
As a religious Jew, we taught that one of the highest forms of charity is helping a person to support themselves. And that's exactly what the Fed has done. They have enabled my children to become self-supporting. We owe them a huge debt of gratitude, and I do hope that one day, thanks to the Fed, we are where we are today. And I hope that one day my children or I will be in a position where we can either give back to the Fed or give back to society in the same way that we were given to.
But beyond this, Telfed is on the move. We're taking on the mission of ensuring that the Southern African community plays its part in Israeli society.
Right, I just want to tell you how proud I am of Telfed's achievements over the last 64 years, and I'm sure our lay leaders and volunteers and members of staff feel the same way. Whether it's the hundreds of Olim that we've helped integrate over the years to become productive citizens of our country, or the thousands of students we've helped with study bursaries to become also productive citizens and have careers, or the many settlements, kibbutzim, moshavim, urban neighborhoods where we provided adequate housing and a good quality of life for families. All this gives us a tremendous amount of satisfaction. But we can't do it alone. We need to have the support of you. We thank you, those of you who have supported us in the past, and we look forward to having you as partners with us into the future also. Thank you very much.